Okay, let's see. Is this live? I'm getting a black screen on YouTube. Oh, there it is. Okay, let's see how this goes. We're at 12 seconds. My character animator doesn't seem to be moving or anything. Do I need to have it not? Yeah, it can't be minimized. Okay, that's good to know. So let's try. Let's try this out and see how it goes. I did a test, a local test the other day, with. Oops, chat's in there now. Running it locally, but gonna see what it's like doing it live. Don't check. Can go away. Okay, just fiddling with some things that popped up. Anyway, let's see. What pattern am I using here? Okay, solution.rb. Let's get that going. And I guess the stream still looks good. Characters moving. Gonna start with day 3 of 2015. Just another one that I haven't really done before to give myself some practice doing this live and seeing what works and what doesn't work. So, with that said, here we go. How hard could it be? Day 3. Perfectly spherical houses in a vacuum. Santa is delivering presents to an infinite two-dimensional grid of houses. He begins by delivering a present to the house at his starting location, and then an elf at the North Pole calls him via radio and tells him where to move next. Moves are always exactly one house to the north, south, east, or west. After each move, he delivers another present to the house at his new location. However, the elf back at the North Pole has had a little too much eggnog, and so his directions are a little off, and Santa ends up visiting some houses more than once. How many houses receive at least one present? For example, right arrow delivers presents to 2 houses, one at the starting location and one to the east. Up, right, down, left delivers presents to 4 houses in a square, including twice at the house's starting location and ending location. Up, down, down delivers a bunch of presents to some very lucky children at only 2 houses. To begin, get your puzzle input. Okay. How many houses receive at least one present? So let's get this. Actually, it's probably best to what should I do with the input? I guess I can just get it here and see that. And input, it doesn't have to be a txt, but whatever. Okay, so there, paste that in. Actually, I want to do something with, probably need to set paste here. Maybe not. The first, right, yeah, right, up, V, okay. So, got the input. I'm gonna need to come up with a good solution for input sometime during this this year, but okay. So we've got the input, and we've got a couple tests. So we know that, let's see, what should we call this? House grid. Sounds like presents to an grid of houses. So we've got a house grid. And we've got a Santa position. So we've got, let's see, grid of houses. We got Santa who can move different directions, and we've got something to count number of houses visited. Okay, so first thought here is we're gonna need, so something with that equals 2. up, right, v left, right down left equals 4, and just copy and paste that. Equals 2 houses. Okay. So those are the first tests, and I need to think of an API that kind of makes sense here. So I want to do, so we've got a world and the Santa that's moving around in the world. Let's some ideas here. World and let's say class Santa, and the world has let's say houses is a hash. Sure. Instance variable, and we actually initialize houses with a let's say Santa starts at I don't know if we're going to need a Santa class, but right. So Santa starts at 0, 0. Maybe that's not houses. It's houses visit. Houses visited, and let's say, you know, I wonder if we're gonna need a Santa. I don't know if it's gonna do anything. Anyway, so actually we probably want to do is might be getting this a little confused. Maybe it doesn't make sense that we need a world. Maybe we can put this in Santa and keep track of houses visited, and when we start out it's true. And now when we do, we've got 4 different things that Santa can do. We can move north. Actually, so do some fun Ruby stuff here. Can we do that now? Move north. Let's see what happens here. Move north. Let's say current position equals 0, 0. And then move north is at houses visited. Well, let's change current position. At current position equals current position. Let's say first one is X is up and down, Y is left and right. So current position sub 0 is +1, and current position sub 1 is the same. And let's go ahead and do this for the others. They're all going to be similar. Could probably do some Ruby take advantage of some Ruby features here, but I don't know how much of that I'm going to do on the spot live on stream. Maybe once I get a little bit more comfortable. So move south. -1. Move west. Whatever. Move west is, this one stays the same, and this one is actually -1. I did that backwards, but east. And I'm realizing I didn't set up the keyboard overlay for what I'm doing in Vim. You might be able to see it down at the bottom right, but for the next couple days I'll do a couple more practice runs and get that set up. But okay, so we've got Santa's position, kind of a pretty basic implementation of Santa moving, and now we just need something to manage Santa. Maybe what we can do is let's see, what does the problem say? Santa begins by delivering a present to the house as his starting location, and the elf at the North Pole calls him via radio and tells him where to move next. Okay, so let's say let's do this in a fun little way. So a happy little function here. And so if, let's say, what is it? It calls him, tells him where to move next. Let's call it a radio, receive radio command, and it takes a direction. And for here we do move north if direction is up, move south. I don't know if we're going to need that, but move east and return if direction is east, and move west and return if direction is left. Let's see here. So for these tests, if we do test Santa, Santa.new, and for here.each do direction, or you know what, I can do it like this, .each. Oh no, I can't do that. Or let's do, I need a method that's like, yeah, okay. So we're gonna call number of houses visited on Santa. For each of these items in this string, we're going to do and test Santa dot number of houses visited, and let's do puts, and let's do the test string. Okay, and then each direction test Santa dot receive radio command direction, and okay, so it seems like all right for this first one. So let's see how that goes. Each direction tests to test Santa, number of houses visited equals 4. So it should give us the true or false, and make sure our implementation's right. Equals Santa.new. Let's see if we can do this a little bit faster. Correction test Santa dot receive radio command direction, and puts that like our equals 2. Get rid of this, and so now we need to know a way for the number of houses visited, which that's one thing I didn't do on the move directions, is add that to the houses visited. So houses visited sub current position equals true. And there's definitely a way to get rid of this duplication, make it simpler, but let's see. Let's do let's see if it's keys.length. I'm pretty sure that's about right. That should give us, probably don't need to use that data structure, but undefined each for string. I thought we could go through a string like that, but maybe it's or no, it's split on every character. In the past, a lot of these ones where you're doing a different thing per character, I've usually created like a manager or like a part, like some class to handle each of those, but this seemed fine for now. Let's see how that, true. Okay, so if we do now, file, input file equals file dot open input dot txt dot read, and then we do test Santa equals let's name it solution Santa dot Santa dot new input file dot split on character dot each direction solution Santa dot receive radio command direction, and then we put solution Santa dot number of houses visited. All right, let's see what we get here for the solution. 2592. That's right. I got the first gold star, and now on to part 2. So part 2, the next year, to speed up the process, Santa creates a robot version of himself, Robo-Santa, to deliver presents with him. Santa and Robo-Santa start at the same location, delivering 2 presents to the same starting house. Then take turns moving based on instructions from the elf, who is eggnoggedly reading from the same script as the previous year. This year, how many houses receive at least 1 present? Santa and Robo start at the same location, then take turns moving based on the instruction from the elf, who is eggnoggedly reading from the same script as the previous year. This year, how many houses receive at least 1 present? Up Down delivers presents to 3 houses because Santa goes north, then Robo Santa goes south. up, right, down, left, now delivers presents to 3 houses. Okay, so it's the same second 2 tests. Now delivers presents to 3 houses, and Santa and Robo Santa end up back where they started. Up, down, up, down, up, down. Now delivers presents to 11 houses, with Santa going one direction and Robo Santa going the other. Same input. Okay. So what I need to do, I kind of have the outline of a Santa class. So let's test Santa, and that's the process. So that's where I would usually, if I had that management class to manage the input commands, would probably do the solution there. But now that I have this Santa Santa class that starts in the current position, and so we really just need to get both solution, or both, we're just sending different commands to two different things, and then two different types of Santas that we've instantiated, and then adding their number of houses visited together. So let's write these test examples and see how that goes. Let's make a split here for part 1, and part 2 is here. So we do test Santa equals Santa.new. Test Robo Santa is also Santa.new. And then this first one is up, down. And let's come up with this should equal 3. We're going to do test Santa dot number of houses visited plus test Robo Santa number of houses visited should equal 3. And we're going to do something here to toggle between the Santas. I'm not sure what exactly yet, but let's build out the rest of these tests so we can focus on that. And probably going to be the same thing here. Solution Robo Santa equals Santa.new, and that's going to do something, and then this is number of houses visited. Number of houses visited with Robo Santa. Okay, so now to fix these test inputs, we got this one. And this one. Okay, and so that should be 3, 3, and then this one is 11. Okay, so what do we do in the middle here? Or what do we do to split these? I'm sure there is a Ruby-ish way to do this. First thing that comes to mind is we can I can create a current Santa and then swap between them each iteration. That might be the simplest way to do it. Who moves first? Yeah, okay. So let's see what happens if we do current Santa equals test Santa. And this becomes a little harder to do in one line, but give it a shot. Current Santa dot receive radio command direction, and then current Santa equals test Santa. And current Santa equals current Santa test Santa. Current Santa equals test Santa question mark. If it's equal to test Santa, then it's test robo Santa. Otherwise, test Santa. And that is it. I think I can actually use this. Use this on all of them. I think that makes sense. It might make sense to split that out on the semicolon, but it's easier to read. Does that look right? Current Santa receive radio command direction. I'm gonna put add that to current Santa. I gotta chose different names, so I gotta change this to solution Santa and current Santa. Current Santa is equal to solution Santa. Then we do solution robo Santa, and seems like it should be right. Let's run it and see where we're at. False, false, false. That's no good. Why is that? Why? So let's see, what is this one giving us? Those parens, huh? Test robo Santa, number of houses visited, and let's see what that gives us. Why is that? Well, did I miss the directions here? Next year, Santa started doing 2 presents to the same starting house. Oh, right, because it doesn't. No, we're not counting the same house that they visit. Okay, so that changes things a little bit. What is the question then? How many houses receive at least 1 present? And that's because we're not backtracking. Got it. Okay. So we actually need to it's not a sum, it's the sum of both of their houses visited. And so what we want to do is merge them. I'm pretty sure that's be A equals 1, let's say A 1, be true, and B equals C to be true, and A dot merge B, B dot merge A. Cool. I think that should work in this simple case. So adder reader houses visited, and if we do, this should be a little easier. I should probably have broken this out a little bit more. I'm working with a little smaller screen to try to fit it onto the stream here. I don't know how it's going to end up looking, but we'll see. So I guess we're not using the number of houses visited anymore as the API. We're using test Santa. Actually, I wonder if I can actually do. No, that doesn't work. Okay. So what we do is test Santa, and what's the Santa dot 2. Okay. Test robo Santa dot houses visited, and this is dot keys dot length. And let's try to well, this is going to change to houses visited dot merge keys dot length. And let's see where we're at now. Do we have any merge for nil class on 75? That's why. For some reason, I really have my camel case and snake case all moved around. Nope. And this is where the getting rid of that duplication earlier would have helped, huh? Okay, let's try that now. True, 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 and we're at 2360. It seems odd. No, I guess I was gonna say it seems odd that we'd have fewer houses, but I guess maybe in the input, the Robo Santa maybe starts following some previously visited Santa stops. So let's give it a shot. 2360, and hey, it was the right answer. Cool. Return to the advent calendar. See the little ASCII art picture start to get colorized, and well, I feel like I'm gonna go back and watch this video and see how it went, but it feels like I'm in a good spot to try and do Advent of Code tomorrow morning. See you tomorrow. How do I stop this now? Stop streaming. I'll be able to reconnect. Your stream will stop and you will no longer be